Morning Hustle Show. I'm L'Oreal. It is the age of pleasure, and I have Janelle Monae sitting here. Oh my God. Ooh, girl. Let me tell you something. I was hearing the chatter, right? See, because I listen to the music. I don't really necessarily, I'm not a video person, right? I see videos last.
Yeah.
Everybody else sees them but me. They was talking about this video, and I was like, yeah, okay, I know it's going to be dope. It's Janelle Monae. Of course it's dope. No. This is not Lipstick Lover.
Yes.
Woo!
Woo!
Girl.
Yes.
What is the inspiration behind this song? Look, I got to get straight to that song. We're going to talk about the whole album.
Yeah.
But everyone's talking about this song, obvious reasons. What made you say, you know what, I'm literally going to let it hang all out, okay? We love it.
Well, I'm so happy that you watched it. Thank you. I co-directed it with my long-term director, Alan Ferguson. And it was just beautiful to see so many brown and black people in a safe space. Us being free, this is my life.
Yes.
So it was just great to be with my friends and family at my spot. In a safe
that was
space.
your house. Like
that was our place. So
yeah.
Lipstick Lover though is, I'm like, why didn't I write this song a long time ago? I would always somehow at my parties either end up putting red lipstick on somebody's neck or having red lipstick put on mine. Either way, so it was I remember looking in the mirror and seeing it on my neck, and I said, that's the song.
This is perfect.
That's the
right?
song.
Now I do have to ask this: did they all have to sign consent forms?
Of course. There's no age of pleasure without safety.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if they were just friends of yours and you was like, all right, we cool, so we could do this. Or
no,
it was like, we got a couple models in here, so sign
consent is absolutely important.
And I'm sure they didn't hesitate at all to get the sign because
listen, it's so important that, especially in this day and age, that Black people have safe spaces, free from police, free from judgment, places where we can drink, have fun, smile at each other, meet new people. And that particular video was actually inspired by my friends who run, I don't know if you heard of Everyday People.
Yes, of course. They have the parties.
Yes. So if you know those parties, you know that like it's the most beautiful. It's us from around the world, from Nigeria to South Africa to Jamaica to Ghana to the Caribbeans to New York, LA, Atlanta, like all together gathered. Yeah. And that's what you guys saw. You saw Black people free of thinking about not being safe and what does it look like for us to have that freedom. And that was so important to me. I look at this album as like a soundtrack to a lifestyle. And so sonically, I wanted people, if you hadn't been able to take a vacation, when you listen to this album, I wanted you to feel like you were on an island, feel like you were, in the diaspora, feel like all of the deepest wells of Blackness were speaking to each other from the continent to America to the Caribbeans. Like music talks to each other. Yeah. Bob Marley was really inspired by Motown in his early days. Yeah. So you have a lot of like even how he was dressing and, and obviously we are inspired by Marley and all of us. I love just how our cultures talk to each other. Yeah. Yeah.
So who are you inspired by lately? Like we know, like I said, Stevie Wonder, obviously that was an inspiration by him. But who would you say besides yourself would be your favorite singer right now?
I have a lot of people I admire and respect. I love seeing like Black women liberated, like in their bag, doing this stuff. I love Lotto. I'm in Atlanta right now too, so I love what she's doing. Flo Milli.
She spoke out.
I love SZA.
Yeah,
oh
she
my
spoke
God.
out. Yeah, and
I love SZA.
She's like really
We've been
speaking
friends.
out. You know what I love about 10 years ago you had an article where you said, I want to show young girls another way, which you did. We sat and we saw you show that you could be successful without, being buttoned up and doing what you have to do. Now you like, look, I'm happiest when my titties are out. Me too.
Let's read the quote.
Let me get it. Showing young girls another way is all I have specifically, but I'm going to get the exact quote. Because I know you referred to Jay-Z and all that. I want to get exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, receives backlash.
I don't even be knowing what.
So it was an
Backlash.
interview. It was May 2013.
Okay.
And purposely keeping clothes on to show young women a different way. They said, you said, people don't ask Jay-Z to take his shirt off when he rhymes. Showing my skin is not what makes me sexy. It's up to me to show people and young girls there's another way.
I think, did they omit a comment? Because I said, I like skirts and dresses.
Yeah, they took some out. It didn't have, yeah.
See?
They took some out.
We are in the world of agendas. And whoever wrote that had a very specific
that was the
agenda.
Source.
Yeah, whoever wrote that. Because if you read the article, it literally says, I like skirts and dresses like everyone else.
Yeah.
I wanted to show a different way of being sexy. I wasn't referring to like what do y'all, what? I mean, I don't even feel like I have to explain my freedom.
You shouldn't.
I don't have to explain my autonomy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think when I came in the industry, I can't tell you the amount of people that would talk shit about me in a tuxedo or in a suit.
Right.
They would be like, take off that Monopoly Man suit. Like they always tried to make me feel unsexy, and it never worked.
Yeah.
Because I wore it for almost 15 years. It never worked. So, you know, my thing has always been about autonomy.
Yeah.
You know, even when you talk shit about my suits, I'm going to keep wearing them, bitch.
Yeah, I know that's right.
Even when you tell me to put my titties up, bitch, I'm going to keep them out.
Please keep them out. We like the titties out. Oh, sorry.
And that's,
is that inappropriate?
And that, listen, and that's my freedom. I think the message has always been, I think, as a person, you know, as a non-binary person, you cannot categorize me.
Yeah.
You know, and you will never make me be into respectability politics. You will never, you know, make me feel as though I can't be a free ass motherfucker. Like this is my life, you know? And I think that it's so important just to like stand firm in your autonomy, no matter what the rest of the world says. And I think that's been my message since forever.
Yeah.
I mean, I came into the industry talking about science fiction and androids.
Yes.
Every album.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many times people try to tell me, oh, no, you need to do this type of music. You need to stay here. You need to do this. And I did what the fuck I wanted to.
And you've always expressed your sexuality through your alter egos too, as well. And it's almost looks at it like these people are not true fans. Now they're getting more of a whiff of you, and they're like, "Whoa!"
They haven't been following.
They haven't been following.
But so many people are.
Yeah.
And so many people are being liberated right now, and they're realizing that we live in a misogynistic, patriarchal world where a lot of us don't feel safe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I asked you, "Hey, what would you do if you at 3 a.m. if you felt like safe to do it? What would you do? What kind of things would you do?" And I've asked my friends this, and there were so many answers. Like, people were like, I would walk outside. I would go to the park at 3 a.m. I would, you know, go swimming outside, you know, in a public swimming pool if I could. But there's so much unsafety around women. I'm non-binary, obviously, and I stay with, you know, but growing up, I was always taught, don't show too much skin because, you know, you're gonna be asking for attention. You don't want that.
I hate that. Yeah,
right?
I hate that.
I mean, I'm sure you have so many stories where you have had to alter your freedom.
Exactly, because the person can't control.
Because they can. That's absolutely, and I get very passionate about that. That is not my responsibility.
Yeah,
people need to learn self-control.
Absolutely.
If I decide today to again exercise my freedom like you. How many men are in here right now?
We got about 3.
Are y'all on the front page of every blog when you decide to go to the gym with your shirt off?
Come on now.
Literally,
because he got a stomach, so it kind of.
You literally can walk in the grocery store, wherever, you know, you can walk in here right now and nobody's gonna flinch. But if I did, if you did, the women in here, it's a thing. we're asking for attention.
Yeah.
We're why can't we have the same equality that you guys have? Like, why is it a thing? Why can't I exercise my freedom
Right.
and feel safe?
I got in a really heated discussion about this with my co-host.
Yeah.
And because he tried to say that this was a way of you trying to sell albums. And I'm like, she's been selling albums her whole career. But why didn't you have anything to say when, and I used him because I feel like it was in a similar space when Jadena, when he stopped wearing the suits and he loosened up a bit and his shirt was open and his nipples were out.
Ooh.
I was like, did that bother you? And he was like, no, because I was like, did you watch Lipstick Lover video? He said, I did what okay.
Yeah.
So you like it. But you have a problem with it at the same time, but it was okay when it was a man.
Ooh.
So
you said it,
yeah,
not
it's
me.
difficult because when you're trying to put that across, it's still the argument comes back from mostly men, of course.
Oh, yeah.
That are like, well, my kids shouldn't have to see that and it's like, this is a grown woman that's singing the other grown.
I'm non-binary,
sorry,
but yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
This is
That's
a
all right.
grown person that's singing about grown people and doing grown people things. There's no reason why you should have to explain that.
Again, we're getting liberated around here. And I think that, it's very important. I mean, even in the video, it's very interesting what people pay attention to.
Yeah.
Because there were so many fun things in that video.
A lot.
I jumped in the pool in a Pokemon onesie. When have you seen me in a Pokemon? Nobody's talking about that. We were cooking, we were playing games, and it's interesting. Like, I'm learning a lot about people and what they actually pay attention to.
Yeah.
Even like the comments that I would get post Lipstick Lover, guys would think that it was a compliment, like, wow, I didn't know, and wow, I didn't know you look like that, and da 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 da. And I didn't, wow, I had no idea. Now they're paying attention. Well, why wasn't you paying attention when 10 years ago?
Yeah,
what was
always
why
been
now?
sexy.
But why? Yeah, and why didn't you think that I felt sexy or that I was like, you think clothes don't make me, or the lack of clothes don't make me?
I'm on now.
And if we're talking about sex sells, baby. The cells, literally, me, I am. It's not like that's just a uniform, Right. All of it is, regardless, it's me. It's not the clothes. It's not the lack of clothes. It is me.
Yeah.
I have the sex cells.
I know that's right. With a robe on, with a Monopoly Man suit, with the tatas out. I love it all.
Yeah, and the music to back it up. I think people should really look. Like, people could do that, but like, you got to have, it's more like, my album is incredible.
Your album
my
is
music
beyond
is
incredible.
My music, let me tell you what, my music, I love my music.
No skips.
I love my I love my mind. I'm a subject, not an object.
That's right.
A subject that we can study into the end of time. I've put in a lot of work.
Yeah.
A lot of work.
Yeah.
I've been in films and #1 movies and all of that. And again, I think the beautiful thing about where I'm at right now is I'm owning all of me.
That's right.
I'm owning all of me.
You sure are.
Unapologetically.
Yes.
Yeah.
The art of pleasure.
Age.
Right?
The age of pleasure.
The age of pleasure.
Yeah.
Now, you have something on this album, which I haven't seen in a while, and that's the way your songs transition into one another. It's almost seamless to the point where it's like you're moving into a different feel, but it seems as though the songs are just like literally just together.
Yeah.
I don't want to go forward. I don't want to go backwards. Yeah. You have to listen the whole way through. Was this something that took you a lot of time to sit and say, this is the feel of the album?
Well, I think with this project, I'm looking at it as a soundtrack to a lifestyle. So when we were having the parties, I just remember seeing how beautiful we looked in our safe space, like free from anything heavy in that moment, because we're never going to have a moment in our lives where we're not problem solving or something else isn't happening.
Right.
Something else is happening in the world. And, I was like, we got to make our beauty. Just like Maurice White says, like, if there ain't no beauty, make some beauty. And so this was my attempt at making beauty, capturing the beauty around me. And how I wrote this album is if I knew we were having a party on a Friday or Saturday, that Monday or Tuesday, I was going into the studio with my friends. So I made this album with my friends, for my friends, and I said, if we put it on, don't say it's me. And if people are not Shazamming or they get off the floor,
right.
It's not going on the album. So that's how I literally made the album. I would play it at the parties. I wouldn't tell anybody it was me. I used to be so nervous, but every song was tested like that because I wanted this specific group of my friends to love the album. I wanted to love it. I wanted us all to be able to play it when we're celebrating.
Yeah, and that's what it gives. It gives a celebration. It gives fun. I literally, when it's over, I was like, the album's done again. Press play again and let it run back.
Well, that makes me feel good.
Yeah, no, and I'm serious, not because you're sitting here, because I would have been like, I ain't like, but champagne-ish, right?
Champagne-ish.
This is something that we've seen go viral now with you, because you're like in the middle of everybody. They got their phones on you, and you're performing. You're just killing it. Now, like you said, people never even heard this song at that point, but you would have thought this was the anthem straight out. What's your favorite? AKA, this is one of my favorite songs. Of course, besides Lipstick Lover, because
tell
I
me.
love it.
I want to know what you think.
No, so because it gives that vibe. It make me want to go to the club and just be like, I'm on my champagne. Pop a little bottle, go crazy, a boat,
have
something.
Fun.
Yeah.
Champagne shit actually is a state of mind. I want to be clear about it because not a lot of people drink champagne or can't even afford it. And I think this is me saying, I'm on vacation. I'm choosing right now to steal some pleasure for myself.
Yeah.
I'm going to take off work. Don't ask me, one of the lyrics, don't ask me about work because I'm on my champagne shit. And then I talk about, I used to pray about taking vacations. Remember them bills we split. Now I'm here with Bueno, who is like my little brother, and we popping bottles like we won a championship. And I didn't take a vacation till my first album.
That's crazy.
Growing up, my mom was working, and we didn't get the opportunity to do that. And so I just remembered all those times where, when you splitting bills with your friends and, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it used to be like that. So I think
I could still split a bill or two.
Right.
I ain't paying for
I know
everybody
that's
now.
right. Listen, we take care of each other.
Yeah.
But I think champagne shit is a state of mind.
Yeah.
It's like, even if I'm in my living room, I'm taking some time for myself. It's me time.
I know that's right. The Age of Pleasure. Out this Friday. 6/9.
6/9, baby.
You ain't do that on purpose, did you? 6/9.
Listen, oh my God. And then this is a very, if you don't go listen to my projects, go read some interviews, whatever, if you're late, but I'm super sex positive too. So 6/9 is World Sex Day.
Oh, I thought it was my favorite number.
It is. It's your favorite number too. So yes, we are in full pleasure mode. I'm so excited. I also want to highlight some of my features on the project that I'm so excited about. We have Nia Long, Doechii, Amare.
Let's go.
Sister Nancy.
Okay.
Yes. CK.
Yes.
Egypt 80, Seun Kuti, Fela Kuti's son, Egypt 80. We also have Horns Unlimited. I'm in Atlanta. I got to give a shout out. They did all the Outcast stuff. Oh, and the Grace Jones.
Yeah.
And there may be some more surprises too. So I'm not going to give everything away, but we're live.
Amazing
Friday.
project. Congratulations. And one last fun question. It's the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
You have the official song with Float, right?
Yes.
I hear it all through the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
Fire. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Who's winning? Heat or Denver? Who you got your money on?
Oh my God. I mean, Denver. Well, Denver is close to Kansas City, and that's where I'm from.
Okay.
So
So you gonna go
You
with
know
the
what?
young boy?
Nope, I'm not saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing.
You
Actually,
already did.
I have not been watching because I've been in my own age of pleasure world.
I know that's
so
right.
I don't know, but I love teamwork.
I love how they got their shirts off and nobody's saying anything about that.
I love it. Yes, free the nipple. Free the nipple.
Free the nipple.
Free
my
the
nipple comes
nipple.
out all the time.
All the time.
By mistake, though.
Come on. Free the nipple.
Thank you so much,
Yes,
Janelle
you're
Monae.
welcome.
We are the morning hustle.